fund me. I was never able to get them to work with me, which is so essential for Liberia. No president of Liberia, no president can make it successfully unless he is online with Washington. Now, I'm not the type of guy that you can pick up a telephone and command. I don't take that. I didn't take that from Washington. Then, even if I were elected president, I would not take it. I'm not that kind. I'm not a coward. But I do believe that a good working relationship is essential for any president of Liberia or that president will face.
Distinguished colleagues, this is a two-faced issue.
This is a critical issue in this country, and we must stand up and speak the truth. Because for you to use the fact that prior to printing, it means you already telling me print. But before you print, come up to me.
There is nothing in that paragraph that indicated that money should be printed.
The essence of this exercise, the essence of this exercise is to know the facts. Everybody will have the opportunity to ask questions if you so desire.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening on this wonderful Thursday afternoon in the nation's capital, Monrovia. And next week happens to be the Christmas week, with Wednesday being the Christmas day around the world, Liberia being a part of the global village. What a pleasant way to wish all of you a pre-Merry Christmas in the country. I don't know if there is going to be a merry part of the Christmas, if the Christmas will have anything to merry about. But whatever it is, the fact that you are alive, the fact that you are still breathing, the fact that you are not in the mortuary, you're not in the hospital, you are not in prison, it is a wonderful thing to be alive. And we're grateful to God Almighty. Too many things happening in the country. A lot of issues going on in the Republic of Liberia. Yeah, the government of Liberia made some significant progress towards the MCC, the Millennium Challenge Compact program, We're hoping this government will do everything possible to be qualified for the $500 million situation. It only shows that the government is eligible, but $500 million is not in the pocket of this government yet. We're hoping that that can be attainable. More so, the Liberian Senate is proposing around $1.8 million to renovate the Capitol building. I repeat, $1.8 million US is being proposed by the Liberian Senate to renovate the Capitol building. For those of you who are watching me, I'm wearing my Christmas hat. Oh yeah. $1.8 million to fix Capitol building. Hey, hearing so. But again, that's what it is. But that is not the biggest news in the country. The biggest news in the country has to do with a situation with the medical workers across Liberia. Nurses are packing up their bags, leaving hospitals when patients are in dire need of medical attention. This is sad. This is not a good thing. They are protesting on a daily basis. Since this week, the nurses in this country, the medical workers have been on a go slow action. Hospitals in Riverside, hospitals in Nimba, hospitals in Bunk County, all across Liberia will continue to witness people laying down their medical equipment, abandoning patients at the hospital at the mercy of God Almighty. Because of some grievances they have, because of some demands they are putting forth through the government, and the government, to a greater extent, according to them, the government is yet to make a frantic efforts in addressing those critical issues confronting medical workers in the country. How do we find solution towards this situation? I'll be speaking to Mr. Theophilus let me try to get his name correctly. I'll be speaking to the head of these individuals, these medical people. I'll be speaking to their leader here on the platform in a few minutes. He's Mr. Theophilus Walker. Theophilus Walker and I will be having conversation on this platform. He's going to be quizzed as to why the medical people under his watch, he's the head of them. He will tell us why are they laying down their medical equipment when in fact they are supposed to be in hospitals across the country. All of these, plus many other different conversations, will be brought to you right here on the People Station, 87.9. Let's take our break. When we come back, we bring you the rest of the issues here on your program. And nevertheless, for those of you who keep playing the cash giveaway on today's edition, there is going to be a lot more of $10,000 given to all of you. Especially when you are having the opportunity to win, you're going to be walking away with $10,000. Some of you could be lucky enough to win $20,000. One person will be highly favored if you're so lucky, and that person will walk away with 50,000 Liberian dollars. Whatever it is, the opportunity is yours to log into your Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money wallet platform. With the Christmas around the corner, if you are lucky enough and you dial star 799 star 70 hatch, that could take you closer to winning $20,000. It could take you closer to winning $10,000. It could take you closer to winning $50,000 on this wonderful Thursday afternoon in Monrovia. Let's take a break. When we come back, we bring you all of the different issues that have been happening in the country over the period. And secondly, the major conversation will then be ushered in. My name is Kain. Alexa is here. Let's have a wonderful time on your radio.
Make it big cry and make it peace for them before. Don't stop for Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, Crime Stopper. Keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of us.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. My name is Kai. I'm here with Alexa. Alexa, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon. And for the record, I'm not jealous of your whatever you have on your head.
I didn't say you were jealous of my
I'm
face
just
cap.
saying.
I did not say that.
Someone commented and you re-echoed.
No, but I didn't
right?
I didn't say it.
So I'm not.
I mean, how will you be jealous
I'm
of my
not
face cap?
jealous of your cap.
I didn't say that.
Like, we don't know if Christmas is actually coming anyway, and you're wearing Merry Christmas.
I'm wearing Merry Christmas. Do you know
So
if
I'm
somebody could give me Christmas, I could have a
So
Christmas opportunity right here.
I'm
So
not jealous of that.
that is not what
I'm not.
what the case is. But
Anyway,
Mhm.
I would like to say good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to all of you following us from around the world. However, where you're joining us, I would like to say welcome to Freedom Hub on 87.9 FM. And of course, we're live on Facebook and YouTube at about now. We have a lot to talk about. I mean, from Monday up to today, we've had a lot of different things that have been happening, and we've managed to talk about some. But today, I think one of the most important ones that we're going to talk about is the one that actually involves the health sector of our country. And that is very important because we know how that should be a priority. And we have people who are in hospitals. We have a lot of sick people and they need medical care.
Mhm.
They need a lot of attention about this moment. And the news we're hearing, or the news that just the different news stories being reported across the country, these stories are not really amazing stories to celebrate. No, they're sad. And I think it's important we talk about these different things that are happening in the health sector, to have people to have to pay attention to that, because we have sick people, and then you have doctors, you have nurses, you have just medical people out there. They're actually getting out of the hospitals. They don't care right now because it is all about self care. It is all about what you are supposed to have, or what you deserve as maybe a health worker, and you're not getting. So we're going to go in detail to talk about that, because there are different stories all around different media outlets. You see some of the medical students just a few minutes ago, of course, they're also having different poster sheets, placards with different writings on it. So it is important that this is a major issue as well. So we're going to talk about that also. However, when you're joining us, I'd like to say welcome, and I also like to join Oliver to say Merry Christmas in advance. I mean, it's next Wednesday, and the fact that all of us are still alive, I think it is a good thing, and we should be grateful that we're still alive, because to have life is one thing and everything else will follow. Because without life, I'm not sure we'll be here telling you Merry Christmas in advance. So I'd like to say Merry Christmas in advance, and we're hoping for the best as you're out there. We're also hoping and praying that you're keeping safe, and just be there. What will happen, okay? So we have a lot to talk about. And today, people are also winning a lot of money. Radio Entertainment Liberia Freedom Cash gave away 10,000, right? So since we're wishing you Merry Christmas in advance,
People are winning. People are winning.
it is important to continue to play, because you could be part of the winners today.
Okay.
10,000, 20,000. That's something that you can start up with. You could buy something for the festive season. So we'd like to say welcome.
So before we proceed with the rest of the conversation on the platform, there is something that happened here last night that I want to talk about briefly. And this is an appeal to the whole country. We fought war in this country, and at the end of that war, Liberia only became the most dirty country on the face of the earth, the ugliest country on the face of the earth, the most underdeveloped country on the face of the earth, where everything is a priority. We fought war in this country. And let me be honest with our people. We fought war in this country, senseless war, as a matter of fact. And today, the country, Liberia, is a victim of our vandalism, of our cannibalism, killing people. And, some people ate people during the war. And we looted the properties of this country. People broke down into the hydro. They felt that other people were enjoying quarreling while they were fighting war. So somebody went and took RPG and started launching the hydro, blew up the hydro. We destroyed Hotel Africa. We destroyed Ducal Palace Hotel. We destroyed almost every infrastructure we had in this country. We broke down our country. We destroyed Liberia because people thought it was better to fight than to talk. When people start to think that fighting, violence, is the best way to solve political issues, the country suffers. What transpired yesterday while our brother Austin was on the radio is totally a disheartening thing to see in the country. Because I keep saying this to our people. There is no one person in this country with monopoly over violence and destruction. And that's why, in the supreme interest of the country that we all belong to, it is important that we channel our political differences in a most civil manner so that at the end, everybody will still move forward and keep it running. And let me say this to our people who take politics to be a thing of do or die. The last time I checked, President Weah instructed Joseph Tar Williams to take then Ambassador Joe Bwaka to the United States for treatment, medical treatment. Now, you know the lesson in that? Why seditions and unity partisans are fighting to kill one another? President Weah, when he was president, was sending Mr. Bwaka to America for treatment. What that should show to you, the Liberian people, is that in the midst of our disagreements, in the midst of our political differences, you still have a situation where our leaders are still cool. Lawmakers from majority bloc and minority bloc. The last time at Senator Prince Johnson's house, Speaker Kofa and Alexa, what is the other speaker name? Speaker Richard Kuhn. The both of them embrace one another, and we got two speakers now. No, I'm saying this to
say, but yeah.
I'm saying this to me, right? When Speaker Kofa was arriving, Speaker Richard Kuhn woke up because it is fair to call two of them speaker now until the court can tell who the real speaker, right? Now, so Richard Kuhn woke up when he saw Fonati Kofa and Hawk Fonati Kofa. Now, the message in that is for all of you, our people listening, to be able to learn. It makes no sense for you to go brutal to the extent for politicians. You're not going to be gaining anything. You're going to be risking everything. The last time, Benina Yure, during the regime of President George Weah, he was part of all of the protest actions in this country. What happened in the election? He came and endorsed George Weah. The both of them embraced one another at the LP headquarters. And before then, after that, that particular period, you saw the two individuals working together, having late meetings, to the extent where they were even cutting whiskey and eating together. This attitude of people being so violent in this country will take us nowhere. And that's why we are condemning it. Look, the energy you would take to go and attempt to burn a critical journalist vehicle or to threaten his life because he or she is criticizing your government, use that energy to call some of your ministers to order. Look, Mr. Minister, the journalist from OKFM is saying to you that you did not do this well for the the ministry you are occupying. Please, minister, we voted this government. Don't make us shame. If you're doing it, please change. Because you know why? If your officials are not doing things that are terrible, the journalists will not talk about it. No journalist is crazy enough to make up stories that are not authentic. So instead of you focusing your energy on harming a critical voice, do whatever you can to advise your people in authority, because once they work in the interest of the country, you benefit, the country is going to benefit, all of us in this country will benefit. If these critical people remain tight-lipped, even you who voted for your government, you will not even enjoy the government, because you know why? Things that you are supposed to benefit as a supporter of the regime, it will not reach you. If you do not have critical activists, critical journalists, critical newsmakers, critical individuals who will look in the face of the administration and say, look, in as much as it is possible that you are the one in power, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you cannot do this other one. If you do not have that in place in any country, the government will do whatever they want to do. And even you who voted for the government, it will affect you. Because you know why? Not all of you who voted for this government will have a job. Not everybody who voted for CDC had a job. So if there are not critical people to bring the government feet to the fire, trust me, the government may not work. I give you a case studies. I mean, a particular case study, right? The CDC government came to power in 2018, and there was this relaxed posture being cultivated by a lot of the ministers. And that was when Henry Costa was supporting the CDC, Alexa. When Costa decided to become a vocal, journalist, talk show host against the CDC administration, you saw some of the ministers who were sleeping, some of the ministers who felt so relaxed. You saw them waking up and helping to propel the proper agenda. At the end of the day, you can criticize whatever you want to say about the WEAS administration, but at least when you go in the fish market, you will see something called Invincible Park where Liberians are encountering. At least when you go into Lofa County, you will find something between Banga to towards the Salai area, that has been paved with asphalt pavement. You will find 2 million projects, including the Emery Hospital in Bapalu, the 14 military hospital, and you can name all the WEAS projects. Those things happen because there were critical voices on the radio. Stanton Witherspoon will criticize the WEAS government. Henry Costa was criticizing. Martin K. and Colley were criticizing. Fubi Henrys and the rest of the folks criticized the WEAS administration. And to a greater extent, those criticisms helped Mr. Weah himself to make some adjustment. It helped his ministers to make some adjustment. And so that's how when they left power, regardless of your disagreement with how they performed, you will still have something visible that they can show that they were able to achieve. Don't see criticism against the broadcast administration as a taboo. You'll be successful to shut down 2-3 media people in this country. You'll be successful to shut down 2-3 activists in this country, but you're not going to be successful to shut down the whole country, because there will always be people who will rise up to the occasion to remind you and remind the government of critical issues that they're involved with. So the best solution is keep the conversation civil. What happened yesterday to our brother's car is something so devastating. It is uncivilized. The Unity Party, and Alexa, the good thing is we received several calls from individuals from the Unity Party last night. I'm not going to mention some of their names, because when you start saying it, maybe some of their officials will say, oh, so you're talking to the guys. Some of them call and they say, look, although you guys are not supporting us like that, but what happened to your brother is not a good thing. We're very sorry, And I said, no, don't say sorry. What you should be saying is to talk to the rest of your fellow partisans to understand that this thing is about, exchange of ideas and views. All of us will now subscribe to the same political ideology and believe in this country. There are people who believe that the Unity Party is the best suited political institution to champion the cause of the Liberian people. There are other people who think the ANC got the ability to transform this country beyond all other measures. Similarly, with those who think the CDC is with the ability to transform the country. Regardless of what we believe to, regardless of what we subscribe to, let us ensure that our exchanges remain civil. You can frighten 1 or 2 people. You can succeed in eliminating whoever you want to eliminate. But one thing you cannot continue to do is that you cannot do it all. I will reference you to Mohammed Gaddafi. the rest of the other tyrannical leaders around the world. We had the Tassilo era. I mean, we had the Totman era, the Dole era, the Torbert era. At the end of the day, those leaderships, came, and today they are history. It is not a good thing. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you really truly love Mr. Bwaka, if you really and honestly love Mr. Bwaka, President Bwaka, as your leader, as the president of this country, the best thing you want to do is to stop doing things that could implicate his government. Do you know the kind of image that will be outside on the international scene? Front Page Africa is reporting a Liberian journalist car was attacked. Do you think that's a good thing for your government? You say you're supporting the administration. Do you think it is a decent thing to do? But that's where we are as a people. So the president of the health worker is calling Alexa right after you. Then we can link up with the head of the health workers association.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So sometimes it is actually hard to put words to certain things, especially when you're feeling so much down, or you're feeling some type of way that you don't know how to express, right? And Monday we're here, Tuesday we saw something happen, Wednesday, which was yesterday, and later on, evening hours, when Austin was on the radio, something unfortunate happened. Very unfortunate. And I'm sure some of you actually followed his show last night while he was on the radio. Some of you saw, because there was a part where he was very emotional when he saw that his car has been damaged already. And just the different narratives surrounding that. If you followed, I guess you listened to him. You did, honestly. But that's just one part of it. I think Liberia as a country is a diverse nation because of the different views people have. Liberia is a diverse nation because, number one, it has 15 counties, 16 tribes. And that's because, in as much as we are said to be one people, we do not in no way have a singular view on different issues in the country. We do not support the same people, and we will not support the same people. There are always moments where Oliver will support something else, and of course, I will support something else. Austin will also have his own view, his own stance. That makes Liberia a country that has diverse people, and it just has diversity. But above all else, I do not think we should go down to destroying people's properties as well as our own properties in this country because someone doesn't agree with the view you have or someone doesn't have the same view as you. If you are doing that, it simply means you are not following or you are not understanding why everyone wouldn't have the same view. What happened to Austin's car last night? That should have never happened. Of course, you saw some of the different posts circulating on the social media. Some unknown people, they did this, they did that. But at the end of the day, you have people putting a government's feet to the fire because a government is supposed to learn to some extent. A government is supposed to be criticized. There should be criticism. And no matter you bring Jesus as Liberia's president, of course, you're still going to have people to criticize. So it is clear it has always been that way. So we shouldn't reduce ourselves in this country to be hurting people, to be destroying people's things simply because people have different views. It doesn't in any way make sense. It shouldn't have a place in our country. Because even the people we have in power today, of course, some of them criticized past governments. Even independent people they have their own views. So are we now saying that if Oliver doesn't agree with Alexa should have something to do, something bad or something unfortunate should happen to Oliver? No. If that is what we're saying, it means we're not in a healthy country. It means the democracy we keep talking about up and down, now and then, back and forth. It means we are not living it. The freedom of expression we're talking about, or people having different critical views, it means we are not actually there yet. We're still pretending, we're still trying. And all of these things on the international scenes, trust me, it has bad image for our country. Because yesterday or this morning, there were different reports on social media. People were talking about Liberian journalists, Austin Kawas, Car did this, that. This is not about a single person. It is about Liberia as a country. And if we are to move forward, it is important to get different views from different angles because all of us help the government move forward. If a government minister or an official of government is not doing what he's supposed to do, and you have people being critical and raising all those issues, it would definitely help the government. It would definitely help that minister to work in accordance. So there's nothing bad about it. So I think at about this point, we should not be here talking about, oh, because a person has the other view that why it happened. No, it should not be. Because everyone helps each other in this country. There's no other way to put it.
Okay.
And tomorrow you get up in the morning, you definitely listen to views that are contrary. Today you get up, we're on this radio. Maybe some of the things we're saying, you do not support it. It doesn't mean that they're not actually truth, or it doesn't mean that what we're saying don't make sense or doesn't make sense. So that's exactly how it is. We'll always have different views, and there's nothing you can do about it. Even if you're going to continue to hurt people, you will still have different people here, and that's how it is.
Okay, and that's how it is. So if you're there and you're interested in making some money for the Christmas, you can join us on the Lone Star Cell MTN mobile money platform. Just go and dial star 799 star 70 hatch, and that will place you way into the competition. If you're lucky enough to be selected, 10,000 could land your way, 20,000 could enter your pocket, or better still, you could be the winner of 50,000 Liberian dollars. Star 799 star 70 hatch. We will run to the lines right now. We will run to the lines at the moment. We will run quickly to the line at the moment and speak to Mr. Theophilus Walker. Mr. Theophilus Walker, Alexa, is the head of some nurses association of Liberia. Currently, most of the medical people, the nurses across the country, midwives, they have abandoned the hospitals because, according to them, the government is owing them. Government also refusing to do certain things for them. But we do not know the facts. We do not know all of the details. And so, to have these details brought forth, oh my God.
It's a network, I
Okay,
think.
all right. So to have all of these details brought to you, we'll be speaking to the president of this union, the medical, I mean nurses and stuff union. I think he will give us the entire name of their organization, but they're currently on a go slow action. Oh wow.
Please,
This
please call us
yeah
back.
yeah
I don't know where you are.
this should be a network situation. Yeah, but that is what we're getting. I think Alexa, you should fetch for the story from Yanti Gennaro Togba's page. Okay, I haven't reported the story. Okay, I think we have the president on the line. Mr. President, good afternoon and welcome to Freedom Radio Liberia.
Good afternoon. How you doing? How is everything?
We are great, except that you and the rest of the medical people in the country have decided to abandon our hospitals, our clinics, because you are protesting. You are going slow. Why?
We are not actually protesting. We are striking.
You are striking.
And, we are striking because we want to draw the government attention on issues that have been affecting us for the past decades. And those issues, we think the government can address them because it is actually killing our police. And some of them are like retiring. After retirement, that same year, some of them will fall with stroke. And some of them will just die from emotional issues and that of, psychological diseases. So we don't want to continue seeing our best brain in the country dying at this disgraceful manner. We want to rather preserve the future now so that we can allow the government to do the needful. As long as they do the needful, we are going to go back to work.
What are the things that the government is not doing for you, for which you've left the hospitals and you are now on a strike action?
So it can be recalled that in April of this year, we wrote government and then threatening government for unspecified actions if our concerns are not met.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, our concerns were the salary disparity.
Okay.
Salary disparity in the sector when you have somebody with bachelor's degree in nursing, in PA, in laboratory, in midwifery, in environmental health, and the list go on. You have them making the other guy with the same bachelor making 150, and another person with the same bachelor making 350, another guy with the same bachelor making 450 and 500, and the list go on. So those issues are not actually motivating our colleague at your site.
Okay.
So we have observed over time that salary disparity issue is cardinal among some of those issues that we are striking for today. And among the main cardinal issue, which is topping the list of the salary disparity, is the issue of reclassification. We need to be reclassified in the health sector. For example, you are employed in the health sector as a diploma physician assistant, a diploma nurse, or a diploma laboratory technician, and the list go on.
Mm-hmm.
You have now gone to school to upgrade yourself to get a bachelor's degree, or you have specialized. Government has recognized the fact that you specialize in working in that capacity, but government is not recognizing that with your enumerations. So you need to recognize the people that are nurse area that were employed, that were employed as nurse area, they have upgraded themselves to nursing. They have getting their licenses to practice, and you are not paying them for these skills, but you are utilizing those skills, and they are serving the country with those skills. That is what we refer to as labor-related malpractice. Government would believe that labor-related malpractice. If government would believe that she set the standard of living for its citizens, and that government is now reneging, for example, on recognizing the fact that healthcare workers are not referred to as decent work out. The decent work out is considering people that don't have unskilled laborer. Unskilled laborer will be classified under 150, but you just guys on federal cost, make it below 150. We feel that is totally unacceptable for current day reality. The schools that we attended yesterday, those schools can no longer afford to attend those schools today because the school fees have escalated and our children cannot go to the school. The hospital that we go to, some of the hospital will enter there to even do our lab. We don't have the money to pay out of our pocket. Those things are also shortening our lifespan. So we say we call on the government for government to reclassify us and indeed for them to see about the salary disparity thing and lay it to rest. We believe that government can do it.
Now, somebody is saying this government is just less than a year. Why are you, taking such a tough decision against this administration when, according to you, this thing has been happening for like ever?
So let me tell you one thing. If you made a government, remember the CDC-led government when they came to power, they were there, they run the government for 6 years.
Uh-huh.
You saw with the healthcare worker how we were disenchanted around here.
And you were even singing, you Hamana Masari, Hamana vote, no medical, no medicine in the hospital. You did that.
That was something that we said yesterday, out of the treatment yesterday.
Okay.
And we don't want to say that one again in the future. So we want now for this government to listen to us at this earlier stage so that we can be able to solve the salary issue. So politicians will not come back to us tomorrow and ask us vote for me, I will improve your salary. Because by that time, our salaries are already improved. So we don't want it to continue happening perpetually. But on the note, we have had something that have to do with, solving the issue of salary disparity, hardship allowances, equal opportunity for educational advancement. All the things were embedded in one policy that was validated in October 2023.
I mean, that was
over 18 months.
That was what I was about to ask you, because I remember one of your press conferences, you disclosed to the public that after all of the rigmarole between you and the previous government, the Weas administration, there was a policy that was crafted and was consummated in October. And you just told me October what in 2023?
October 2023.
October 20.
Validated.
So
we acknowledge the fact that the policy validation period was not very conducive because it was an electionary time.
Okay.
One would say maybe it's a political policy, but we are saying our interest lies in the policy because the policy seeks to address some of the challenges that we have now.
So
the Bible always say you meant it for evil, but God meant it for good.
Okay.
So if you validated because of politics and you still lost, and we see that our future is in our policy, we believe that you can implement that policy so that you can better our life as well.
So,
instead of us starting on a new one, because all of them sound the policy.
Here is the thing. There should not be a problem, sir, because the previous government that you guys had the issues with, they brought you to the table and said, look, we hear your concern. You are raising issue of reclassification. You are talking about, ensuring that the salary disparity issue is resolved. So let's put pen to paper. Now the government lost election and they were turning over nose down between Wilhelmina Jala and the transitional team, in this government. Why is it difficult for the current administration to work with what was already done by the previous administration? Have you made follow-up to those issues?
My brother, we have dozens of letters in our cabinet, in our possession. Apart from the 10 over, no, we also have a series of meetings. For every meeting, for one side, we get them one copy of the policy and remind them. From April to now, just imagine how long it has taken. The poor on technical working group to develop a roadmap for the policy implementation. We worked on it for over 6 months. We didn't see any regret. We feel frustrated along the way, and we see that there is a tactics in plot to be able to pull out policy under the carpet, and we are rejecting that. We say no, that policy have our future. You need to address that policy and implement it to the letter so that our people can actually be alleviated from the low salary suffering that they are on. I want to believe that first, yes, CDC government developed the policy, but again, CDC government also cannot take the glory because number one, they spent 6 years in authority and they left almost hanging at the eve of the election before they can come to validate the policy.
And that's why that's why the country voted against the government.
Thank you. You are very correct. We voted against them because we think that if we change them because of those counts that we had yesterday, today those counts will be responded to. But now they are not yet responded to, even though there are efforts made by the current government to see how well they can be able to top up a certain level. But that top up is not going to solve the salary disparity issue. When somebody gives you 2 counts, you can take 1 count and solve it to the letter, and then the other one you can ask based on MOU. But you cannot take 1 count, you can end it, and then you want to ask for people to just go to work just like that. We say no to that. So yesterday we had a meeting yesterday, and that meeting did not actually end well with the head workers. We gave them the feedback, and they all have rejected. Out of the senior level head workers in different countries, I attended a meeting about 50. 46% endorsed that they are not going to go to work, and those 48% represent delegates from different countries, and therefore we must implement their choice. So currently, as it stands, they are on strike, and they are not going to work until the issues can be resolved.
Now, Liberians are concerned about this, your decision, because as you're saying, you're on strike. The hospital in Bopolu, the one in Bokonjile, the one in Wasonga, the president's hometown, they're without doctors. They're without those nurses, and people are sick. People are having malaria, diarrhea, cholera, and different diseases. How are they going to be faring? You are doctors. You are medical people. You took oath to protect lives. Why are you leaving the hospitals? Can't you be negotiating with government while your workers are in the hospitals taking care of people?
Unless you tell me the one that in me is not also alive. I took oath to save him alive. So the life that in me is also alive. Therefore, I got to protect it as well. And the way I can protect it is for me to be able to be at the position that I was able to save all of people's lives. And secondly, in our oath that we took, we didn't take oath that we wouldn't say we also can be patients. As a matter of fact, when we are admitted in hospital, they are calling us patients. We are patients as well. So we even fall prey to what happening. But sometimes to have changes occur, we got to take some tougher decisions. We are not happy about it. Or we hope that government can intervene promptly to see the workers' demand and solve it so the workers can go back to work. That is our utmost prayer right now. We don't want to stay out of job. Some of us amazing our different working places. But what's happening now is that it is beyond our control, beyond the control of the person that's talking to you. It is the demand of the workers. I'm not able to close hospital down in Nima. I'm not able to close hospital down in Lufa. I'm not able to close hospital down in the other countries that you're calling. It is daily one. It is the health workers that have demanded that they want this solution. So you need to just sit down and solve the problem with them so that they can go back to work. Because they didn't say, I'm not happy also to stay out of work. So government just need to see and do a needful so people can go back to work.
Government will always complain that there are challenges and there will be need to give them sufficient time to look into some of those issues. If that will be the statement from the government, how prepared are you to sustain this thing? Won't you say, okay, you know what? At least we shut the hospitals down for 2-3 days. Okay, now let's go back to work and give them some more time. is there going to be a continuing process until what you are anticipating will be done?
I believe that the Honorable President will not let this to continue beyond the next 72 hours.
Okay.
I believe that he's a man of wisdom. I believe that he's already found a solution to this.
Okay.
And I believe that the senators are at work. And I know that they have a constituent. All of them have families. All of them got people home. I know that they are going to intervene to this thing. We want a tangible response, tangible solution.
Okay.
We don't want mere talk. We want somebody to put something to paper and tell us what we'll do at this time. Today, we're holding government feet to fire because government have policies signed with us and we all sign on it. And today, we're holding their feet to fire with it. So if they want us to drop arms, of course, they need to also come back to sign a MOU or sign document with us so that we can move ahead and look up to that MOU. They didn't deviate, of course, we can hold their feet back to fire. But in the absence of that, we'll continue to strike until our demand can be met.
Wow. Alexa, do you have any question? So the worst case scenario, the president say, okay, you know why I got other priorities. The senator say, look, if you cannot wait for us to do the thing in 2-3 years time, then do whatever you want to do. Will you still allow those patients to be in the hospital without attention, sir?
It is not about me. It is not about me.
I mean, when I say you, I mean the rest of your people, because you represent them now as their head.
I believe that our president is not that kind of problem solver.
Okay.
He's not the one that will say, okay, let me turn my back to them. And he's the one to do it. I believe that the country is not autopiloted. I believe the country have a head, the center have a head.
Okay.
I believe that they are finding solution behind the scene. Maybe the effort they are applying, maybe the effort we still see them little. Maybe they need to still apply more effort to see to it that the problem can be solved. We know it is not possible to have 100% solution, but we know that you can go at a level where somebody expects it to be, then from there the negotiation can start from there. So currently as it stands, our workers are demanding because they have lived longer term in those kind of suffering conditions. So they got to listen to them. Because they are their employees and they are their citizens as well.
Today is Thursday. This thing, according to information we got, started Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Thursday. Have you been engaged by anybody from the sector or central government?
So let me appreciate our Deputy Minister for Administration,
okay,
Martha C. Morris. She has been engaging us tirelessly. She has been, in fact, she proven maturity over the situation in the sense that she takes phone, she call us to reach out to us, to talk to us,
okay,
and we communicate the feedback back to our people, and the people continue to follow their demands. So that is only the fine leadership we should play. But at this, I stand now, even the Minister of Finance what I've been doing, working tirelessly behind the scene to see how they can solve the problem. Sometimes it can be sometimes real, but the situation when you suffer, hungry man is always an angry man. So most often you gotta take the time to see how well you can reach at a position that at least that will pacify them a little bit so that they can drop arm. But as it stands, they are making effort, but just that they need to lay effort on this so that we can move to the level that we appreciate.
Any other information for the Liberian people listening to you, Mr. President?
So the other information I got for you, all workers in Liberia, remain engaged. The concerns have been looked into. We are currently, standing back for any negotiation, any discussions. But your mandate is what we are implementing. And when you call and say, hey, we drop arm today because our patient will drop arm certainly. And we are reaching there gradually. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You are Mr. Theophilus?
I am Mr. Theophilus Tambafaya, like I always say.
Okay. All right. Mr. Theophilus Tambafaya, the president of, what is the name of the institution?
So we are a conglomeration of different health associations. We call ourselves Assembly of Liberian Health Professionals.
Okay. Assembly of Liberian Health Professionals, Mr. Theophilus Faya Tamba.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure talking to you on a very short notice. Alexa, that is where we are as a country. The man said it. And let me but you listen to him. Let me try to check and see who making money from our stuff, so that we can get somebody money before we start the main conversation.
Before we go to that as well, we also have medical students protesting, and I don't know if they're still on that, but just an hour ago, a group of medical students, of course, they gathered at the president's residence, and the protest there, according to them, they're yet to get their stipends for
5
months.
Yeah, I saw you as well.
So that's also part of some of the things that are happening within the medical sector or And
they're currently I mean, they a few minutes ago they were at the
yes,
home of the president, President Bwaka,
right. So they
in
have a lot of things. Some of the papers, they're saying 5 months, no stepping, we're hungry. And another one is saying invest in medical education, give our 5 months.
okay.
So they have a lot of different things. Accountability starts with actions. We won our stipends.
Let go,
So it's like a whole lot.
Let's go and give somebody some money quickly. I don't know how much this person will win. When we come back, we talk about all of these issues, specifically the interview that was done with Mr. Theophilus at Fayatamba. But let's see if we can talk to this person. Hello, sir. How you doing? We're great. What is the name? Where do you join us from, sir? Okay, these were the men of my name. What is your owner name, Chief? Jared P. What? You got to spell that name. Take your time. You said G. G as in God.
G-E-L-E-O.
G-E-L-E-O. Gilio. Yeah, G as in game. G as in gutter. Okay, G-E-L-E-O. Jared G. Jared T. Gilio. That is raised on your mobile money number. Jared, how many times you played the cash giveaway today? Quickly. I played 5 times. Wow. Explain how you play because we won't go check the machine to see how much you win. Star 79 star 70 hash. Okay, all right, my dear brother. So the machine is turning around. The machine is turning. Let's see how much the machine will get you. Whether it will get you 5, whether it will give you 10, 20, or 50. Let's see how much the machine will give you. No, we can.
It's not about what you want.
That the machine can decide, my brother. Okay. Your last 3 telephone number are 74 and what? 744. Congratulations, 10,000 Liberian dollars. Congratulations. Thank you. Okay, my brother. When you receive it, call us back. Okay, all right. 10,000 Liberian dollars on the Christmas week Eve.
You said it'd be 50.
Yeah, we leave it at it. It may win 50,000. But Alexa, I mean, told the issue.
Well, I want to in this year, right? This is not the first time that we have seen medical people complain basically about the policy that was drafted with the then government. And we talked about how bad some of them had different press conferences where they read and they talked about just the same thing, that they're not getting exactly what they deserve, and the government is not working hard in implementing exactly the policy they had all agreed on. And a few weeks ago, I think we saw another one, and they talked a lot. So I don't want to say this is a strange, action that they're taking, because they talked about it. A couple of different moments where they had press conferences, they made different statements. So the fact that now it is here, I think the government should be very swift in handling this. And I'm saying this because of ordinary people who are in hospitals. I'm saying this because of people who are just lying right there. Some of them are helpless at about this moment. People are sick. People are in hospital. And the fact that you have doctors, nurses, and other medical practitioners across the country actually disregarding what's happening in the different hospitals, and now they're on strike nationwide. It is clear that, Oliver, I'm not sure that the government listened earlier on, because these things were said. This is not the first time. So if you have a government with a listening ear, definitely at about this moment they would have maybe handled something a bit, or they would have had a conversation that would have been fruitful, that we wouldn't be here talking about you have sick people in the hospitals. For me, it is not really about the doctors at about this point, as much as they're humans. They also need to survive. They need money to feed their families. They need to take care of their families themselves. It is important. But now we're looking at people who are sick in different hospitals. There are people who, maybe some of them, they've already died. We don't know about that, because depending on maybe the different medical condition you have, you never tell. Do we have someone?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if this guy got his money. That Christmas season here. How much did you receive, bro? 10,000 Liberian dollars. Next week Wednesday at Christmas. God bless what? Thank you very much. All the oh that is, I mean, how you looking? All the people you owe it. Congratulations, bro. That is the man says we shouldn't do. Yeah.
I say if I was playing at we, I will go have myself.
Yeah. Man says everybody you owe it, nothing know he say you win 10,000. But you two can win. You could win 20, you could win 50, you could win, something more than that. But yeah, Alexa.
But it is mostly about the people who are sick in the different hospitals, Oliver. And I do think like every other sector we have in this country, the health sector should be prioritized greatly because this is a sector that has, I don't want to say that the lives of people in their hands, especially practitioners, because you have Alexa is not well. Maybe Oliver is not well. You never know what's going to happen. And now Oliver has been left, or Alexa has been left in the hospital because doctors have not gotten exactly what they're supposed to get or what they think they deserve, or the different things that they have put together in a policy is not being implemented. And about this point, it is clear that they're going to feel some type of way. So I do think the government about this moment, what was promised, because we don't want to politicize this, right? But if we're going to go back to recounting different moments where health workers were 100% involved in the campaign of Mr. Boakai Oliver, we wouldn't be here even giving attention to the fact that, they're on strike nationwide. Because maybe, just maybe, they should have been the first group of people to be prioritized when we're talking about, their benefits. We're talking about maybe salaries or all these different things that they're supposed to get, because some of them were 100% involved into Mr. Boakai's campaign. Some of them left the different medical facilities. They were out there. Some of them became choir members. They were singing different songs about harmonizing salary, harmonizing votes. So based on that, should we actually be here talking about, they're on strike nationwide when Mr. Boakai, along with, his people, they're aware of how the people were involved? I'm not sure we should be here. But again, when it comes to health thing, I mean, we have to be apolitical because it involves ordinary people. It involves people who are sick. It involves just Liberians, who are there struggling to survive. So I think we should get together, and Mr. Boakai should also look into this, because it is not just about medical practitioners, like the students too. So we just have the whole medical sector right now. You have students, you have doctors, you have nurses, you have physicians. They're just out there now, and they're just talking about what's happening, because they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that, and because we're not getting what we're supposed to get, we're not going to work. So at the end of the day, who is affected mostly? At the end of the day, who is this having a huge effect on? I think it goes back to people who are lying in the hospitals. People who are there. Number one, we're not even sure if they have medical supplies, if they have medicines. We're not sure about that. And now you don't have doctors because they've all left the different medical facilities. They're saying they need what they're supposed to get. So where exactly are we heading? Where exactly? Is this not supposed to be a priority? Is it not supposed to be a priority? It is supposed to be a priority. Not only because some of the health workers were involved in your campaign 100%, not because some of them actually put together words to make a song, but let's talk about people, the patients. For me, I'm looking beyond just the medical, practitioners. Let's talk about the patients. So what exactly do you expect? And I'm not saying this to sound bad, but some of them are going to die. And there's no other way to say it, because we do not know the condition some of them were in, or some of them are left in. We don't know. So of course, some of them are going to die. And why is this so? Because the government we have today, they're not actually working to have maybe the policy implemented. And I'm saying this to mean this is not the first time that health workers have complained. There are different times, Oliver and I, we managed to play around it. We didn't go in detail One of the moments we played a recording from some guys, and they were sitting in a space talking about the same thing. And we've had a lot of different people come up, talk about it. So it is not strange. So if the government is really serious about prioritizing the health sector or making sure, you know, these doctors get what they deserve or to implement the policy, we wouldn't be here because it did not start just a month ago. We play different videos. And if some of you are on the social media, you will know people have been talking about it. Medical doctors, nurses, different groups, they've been talking about it. The media outlets, some of them still have the videos. So I'm sure Oliver, this should have been looked into earlier on. And at about this time, we're just talking about, oh, maybe the government and try to implement the labor or policy they were talking about. We wouldn't be here saying doctors, nurses, they're on strike. No, for me, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Mr. Boakai, I think it is important, in as much as there are different competing, priorities. I think the health sectors should be prioritized as other sectors because you have people's lives involved and you have people's health involved. So if we do not pay attention to solving the issue, I'm not sure we'll have a lot of people alive because some people are there, like they're there 100%. So I wouldn't want to waste any more time on this because I don't want to say more. For me, I'm actually talking about the patients. What becomes of them? Maybe some of them are going to die. We
Okay.
never can tell.
Okay, so we leave it right there. Look, here is the situation we want to talk about quickly. Here is the situation we want to talk about. I don't know why is this guy calling about. Okay. Please text me. Don't call me. I'm already on the radio. Don't call me and text me. Yeah, that is. So Representative Francis Afoko has been released from the police headquarters. So that's the breaking news. He was not jailed. He was released, but details are scanty. We do not have the details to that. Representative Francis Afoko has been released from the police headquarters. And the second situation is that the main chamber of the House of Representatives, the lock was changed. The people changed the lock, and there were attempts to enter Speaker Jonathan Fonanti Kofa's office by using hammock and other materials. It did not materialize. Again, people went to the Capitol building yesterday and disconnected the electricity. The electrical lines supplying the annex where Speaker Kofa's office is. So as we speak, Speaker Kofa office ain't got no current. Perhaps they may have restored electricity there because it happened almost 5 hours ago. It was when they discovered that the building was disconnected from electricity. So I mean, those are just pockets of news in the country. And so, like I said, all of these things matter. I mean, they're not necessary though. Disconnecting a part of the building, these things will not help this country. I mean, there's a need, and that's why I said there's a need that we have a national conversation on reconciling this country.
Like how long are we going to keep calling for that?
If this is not taken into consideration, the country is not moving anywhere correctly. The anger is too much. And like I said, the good thing is most of the people who are almost all of us in this country, we belong to one mosque or one church. 90% of the Liberian people, when you divide them, when you put one man, so you either go to the mosque or you go to the church. We are all religious people. We got our pastors, we got our imams. It is about time these religious people start to look into these things. It is not good. The country is gradually creeping into something. But before we proceed, we will soon give some people some money. We'll soon give an additional money here on 87.9. We'll soon give additional money. But let's go to the conversation we're having, Alexa, on the health worker situation. So if you want to win, you already know the code is *799 *70#. Somebody just asked for the code. That's why I'm repeating it. *799 *70#. Now let's go to the conversation. I like the part that you said your interest is the patients, right. Those who are in the hospitals. Look, let me say this to our people. You know what the medical workers are protesting? They're protesting because of two reasons. Number one, they're hurt. I repeat, number one, they are hurt. Number two, the medical workers are ashamed. For me, I talk things bluntly, and perhaps that's the problem people have with us because we say it the way it is. Don't always love people who will lie to you. It doesn't work. I mean, it is not a healthy thing. Two reasons. The first reason is the medical people, they are hurt. They feel so terrible. They feel so bad. Number two, they are ashamed. Look, I used to be a fan of Nigerian movies when I was coming up. Nigerians have a way of creating movies, and all of their movies will end the same way. That guy will see the boy in the community, he hustling, he trying hard, he may be buying her small color, small, biscuit. She will be there, but she will keep complaining. Oh, it ain't plenty. One guy will just come, one old car. Maybe he's a BM, he's now that serious, just come and do and flash her small, with small resources, do stuff. 1, 2, 3 days, she be shining, changing her hair, greasing her forehead, where it be shining yet or something. After 2, 3 weeks, the guy who started to give all the resources, he's no longer pulling money out anymore. And she started to get hungry. She started to get more dusty and peeled off than where she was before. Now, at that level, she is in a mood of hurt. She's in a mood of shame. She's ashamed that, but I ain't so lead my boyfriend. Because what better now? The men who came from Moravia and saying, you're having plenty of money. Like, yeah, nah, yeah, 2, 3 days we ate, rice with soup in the house. The rest of it, not a dry rice. No, me and I. Then the next thing that started happening, that revolt. That woman will start causing noise in our house until she leaves. Let's come back to the conversation. These medical people, the previous administration, they had a lot to do. I mean, like I said, they play a major role in the elections. They were, at least for today, they left the hospitals. They left the patients there. We know of instances where people were in hospitals for treatment and nurses were telling them, let your medical slip here. When you finish cross the road and go buy medicine, that you put a dog government in power. So you go buy your own paracetamol. Oh, you don't get a hard time. They come in paying up plenty of money. Well, they can be vomiting. Oh, they drink all the batina. Now we don't want to say I'm going to put dog we are there. I mean, those statements were made. And when you make a kind of condescending statement about a particular person, some of them, those patients will say, oh, but you know what? I think the reason why they're going taking care of us are because of the government. So I think when I get better, time for election, when I go stay on the line, I will vote against George Weah. Come on. The decisions they made influence the election in a greater perspective. However the case is, all of those things they did to come to a government that they anticipated would have had everything under control. And yet still, the government is not looking in their way, Alexa. That's the shameful part of it. And that's the hurtful part of it. That of course, the men who been doing, even though he was not giving me plenty of food, but at least the red oil and the pepper used to be on the rice. To cause him, for somebody who said they would have given me chicken thigh. And since I came to the main house, the chicken said I can see it passing before they said they were kill it and giving me the thigh. So in that kind of state, it is a state of confusion, a state of anger, and a state of shame. So to look and I mean, these medical workers are not just shamed because naturally they are born to be shamed. They are ashamed because, look, you may order the big mouth. At the end of the day, somebody said generator is making more money than medical workers. And magically on Facebook, hold it. How one generator make more money more than medical workers. The other one this and that. So the guys had to come out and say, look, I mean, I don't think we spoil our names for nothing. I don't think we abandon hospitals when patients were there to go stay on the road in Bon County, to be sinking Beyonce and the Prince Moi, to be doing your Hamana Masari, we Hamana your vote, no medicine in the hospital. So they were like, the fact that we're able to leave hospitals during campaign to go and embrace and the Moi and other people and do Hamana salary, Hamana vote, it means since we come back in this very government that we made those decisions for, the government should be able to wipe shame from our faces. Because it doesn't make sense that you care yourself for a particular group of people and they come to power and you feel abandoned. That's what they are encountering. And for it, I can understand. For that particular one, it can even be me, Alexa. If I support Alexa to be president of this country, and in the quest of supporting Alexa to be president of this country, I made too many enemies. I start talking to people anyway, defending Alexa anyhow. Alexa turned the president and she's refusing to make me the minister of state, to control the cabinet, a job that I want so dearly. Come on, the next thing I start protesting again, Alexa. It is understandable because I labor for it. I play a pivotal role in making her president. And when during the process, I said, Alexa, the thing what I'm doing, I'm supporting you to be president. If you become president, I want to be your minister of state. I want to direct the cabinet. She take power now. She in her convo, saying, oh wow. She doesn't care anymore that there's somebody called KOK who still exists. Come on, I'm gonna fight back, and that's what the medical people are doing. However, we go back to what Alexa said. Although we understand that you have been victimized, the thing's shameful, it hurting you, but please, for God in heaven's sake, this is just the first year of this government. When you say somebody say you're defending the government, no, I'm not defending. I'm just being real. I'm just being honest. This is the first year of the government. You voted the government, you campaign for it. Trust it. Except you didn't know what you were voting for. Except you did not trust what you were voting for. But in as much as you trusted this government, you voted for it. Believe it. Be patient. Return to the hospitals. Some of our people are suffering from diarrhea. It is disastrous. Some people got serious fever, excruciating pain. A lot more happening to them. People got chronic cough. And you can name the rest of the sicknesses. Now, what about pregnant women who are about to give birth? Alexa and I, we are begging. I know you have your rights as medical people, but we are begging that you return to the hospitals. Return to the hospitals. If not for the government people, but for those patients, those innocent Liberians who are in dire need of medical attention, for their sake, we plead with you. We beg you. Go back to the hospital. Go back. Your leaders can be in Monrovia engaging the authorities, but go back to the hospital. Please talk to your leaders and tell them that, okay, since you guys are lobbying for us, we will return to the hospital. The patients need you people. Look, the pictures that I saw, Alexa, I wish you could pull some of those pictures out. Nyanti Gennaro took what posters on the pictures. All of the beds are empty because the nurses left. So some people end up going back to their houses to drink Kojolobo, to be drinking contra concussions. And those things are not healthy. Those country medicine, they are not that healthy. Our old people used to drink it before. Yeah, it's understandable, but I mean, the modern ones, they're not that good as whatever for consumption, especially medical purposes. So you leave the country vulnerable when you continue to insist that your protest action will be sustainable one until the government can act. The government may not have the opportunity to address your concern right now. Look at hospital beds. See hospital beds empty. This is from OKFM reporter Nyanti Gennaro Tokba. This is OKFM reporter reporting about medical centers, clinics being empty. Forget the politics about it. Focus on humanity. Think about a lady who is currently in labor, and there is no traditional male wife around who can administer that delivery session. Come on. You're subjecting her to vulnerability. You're subjecting her to the fate of death, because that's the only thing that can happen. People are in dire need of medical attention. We agree the Georgia administration faced a particular paperwork for you, and according to you, you are satisfied with that document where someone told them face, and the current government refusing to act on that document for whatever reason. But still, as you negotiate with this unity party government to work on that paperwork that was handed down, by the previous government, you should still think about going back to the medical rooms. Our people are in dire need of those medical attentions. Please, regardless of whatever is happening, we're begging you, go back. Yeah, I mean, beyond money, like he said, you remember one question he said, "Oh, but we too got
No,
life."
but,
I
but of
agree.
course, they need money for
Yeah,
their
yeah.
family, and
I
you
I
can't
I I I know
say
you want money for
otherwise.
your family. You got every other financial need. That I cannot trash under the carpet. If I do so, I will be very insensitive. I will not be honest to the conversation. But there is something that people normally say: you should temper justice with mercy. That's what we're asking you to do. Temper justice with mercy. Perhaps the government got some reason why they are delaying. Maybe the government got reason why they do not want to pay your money the way it's supposed to be. Maybe they have reason why they do not want to do stuff. Whatever their reasons are, which I believe should not be, because you suffer to bring them to power, they should be able to live in accordance with what they promised you during the campaign. But how be it, it doesn't worth you abandoning the medical walls.
You took
I
oath
mean, we are
now.
not demonizing you. We are not saying you are wicked people, because I know you are hurt. I mean, anybody will feel the way you are feeling. Anybody will want to do the same thing you're doing. But for the sake of those vulnerable patients, we are begging you, we are pleading with you to return to the hospitals. That's the best thing I think I can pro for here on 87.9. Let's take a break. When we come back, we take a few calls, Alexa, on the conversations we've been having. But if you're there, I am here. The choice is yours. It is a week, not a week. It is about 6 days to Christmas. So you have the opportunity to win for yourself some money. Star 799, star 70 hatch, and that could possibly lend you 10,000. It could lend you 20,000. It could lend you $50,000. It depends on how well you play. How many times you play, and the magnitude of your luck, how lucky you are. Could help place you in the winning box here on 87.9. But let's take a few words from our sponsor, Crime Stoppers Liberia, and we'll be right back to take your calls on 87.9.
Keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of our Crime Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of our.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Cyan.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crime for all of our. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia, the people from the city to the interior, preventing mob violence, mob justice. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. It's mob justice, mob violence doesn't make sense at all. Call us on 0886 500 104 0776 104 104 and be a part of all of the conversations we have held on this platform on today. My name is Kai. Alexa is here. We are on Freedom Radio Liberia. The country Liberia needs all of us, especially our collective endeavor. Yeah, to save this place, to make this place stable. I mean, it is not going to be a good thing if we run into chaos. Stop beating war drums. Stop doing things that could plunge the country into chaos. And I mean, everybody will be affected. Not one person will be exempted from this thing. So the best thing in our interest, is for all of us, to start to champion the issue of peace. I don't even know why the Ministry of Sport had to postpone the counter meet. Alexa, I don't know why they had to postpone the counter meet, because I mean, to me, the people who started the counter meeting, they were sensible enough, because at the end of the year, all the anger in the country, everybody can go and leave it to SKD. Why did you postpone the counter meet? I mean, the counter meet would have helped to distract us from all of these things happening in the town. Yeah, and maybe some kind of solution would have come on board. When the country is so angry, Alexa, everybody angry in the country, too many things can happen. Yes, too many things can happen, and that's what somebody was suggesting, that there's a need that we establish You know, the ministry of how to call it?
Happiness.
Ministry of Happiness. Yeah, we should start a Ministry of Happiness, and that minister's job is to ensure that the country will be happy at all times. But again, let's go to the lines and talk to a few callers, a few of the individuals. Call us on 086 500 104, 0776 104 104 are all numbers to join the conversation on 87.9. Let's go to line one and see who is this person available and where do they join us from. Go ahead, sir. How you doing? 1 minute. We're great, Chief.
Hello.
Hello, go ahead, sir. We're hearing you.
Uh-oh.
Calling from the Pink Belt.
You're calling from Pinsville. Go ahead from Pinsville Belt. Let's hear you, sir.
Okay, I'm so disappointed in you today.
You disappointed in me?
What did you do again?
Yes.
What have I done, sir?
I'm disappointed in you because that if I had a power to call up that interview that helps president, I was going to call it up.
Oh, so you now want me to interview the man?
Those were those same useless people that was around.
No. Hold on. You don't have to insult the people. I mean, they have their rights. So you want to take it back for the sake of the platform.
I take it back for the sake of the platform. I take it back.
Go ahead.
But those were the same people that were around. You harmonize on foot. You harmonize on side. Harmonize on foot. Now they harmonize on foot. What are they coming today? We're expecting to be roasted by now. So there's no need for them to cry. But if they start a protest, now what we will do? Let them go ahead and their own mercy in the face that it is taking so much, brother. No need to even host them. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. So let's say the man get issue. Say why I should host the medical workers. Go ahead. This person, how you doing? Good evening, Chief. Let's hear you, sir. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Let me say hello to you and say, Leza, William W. Official spokesperson for the Brensel movement.
Go ahead, William. Let's hear you, sir.
We don't want to see anybody right being violated or be informed. They have worker, their right, their benefit whatsoever. The previous government told them will be idle and will be idle. Just for that, I will bring people I got their right again will not be violated. Because if we ban the hospital and whatsoever, go down in the hospital and people will not get drugs. And then again will be a violation somebody's right. So we all gonna go to the hospital. We will tell the government for the government to add their money on whatsoever. But when I ban on the hospital, if you ban on the hospital, I mean you are violating on another poor right again. So this is not correct for our country.
Okay.
We will tell the government easy. And you see how bad you can add a salary or what, not to abandon the hospital. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We leave you. We take the other person. Go ahead quickly. No time.
Good evening, okay.
Good evening, Chief.
This is Robert Bakoya calling from 17 feet back here. Good evening, my dear sister, my beloved sister. Good evening, my sister.
Hello.
Robert Bakoya.
Go ahead, Robert.
Okay. Why are you appealing to those nurses and those doctors to go by the way?
Because there are people who are sick. People who are sick. The people need medical attention.
I'm working with a medical institution, right?
I don't know.
I'm working with a medical institution, my university college. You know, I thought those people were going to be people that were taking the profession serious, but they became politicians. Now, what they wanted yesterday, that's what they got today. So that the education they wanted, they got the education by the health practitioner, be a doctor, be a nurse. Now we are not begging them.
Oh.
They got to go to work. A banning on them to go back to work.
Oh.
Yes, they should go back to work. Because yesterday, George, we are commonized your salary. Now, Joseph Barker has improved your salary. Your please go back to work. We don't want to hear anything that the people leave hospital. Let them go back. Why they back yesterday for unity?
But you can force the people to go back. I mean, the guys have a point. We got to beg them. We got to plead with them.
Now what they want? Let me tell you, we're not begging them. You know why we're not begging them?
No.
These people who the president, we were trying for them yesterday. They said all the negativity about this man here. The president that in the Senate called, he said, Prince Kamu Moy, who was pushing the agenda for them. Let them go back to work. We're not begging them. I hope mother and sister, uncle, that are in hospital, y'all go back. Let them be treated. Because the job your job went and there where you got education from. So we're expecting people to save lives. You look outside, you'll be inside the city of people. Joseph Baga will see about your salary. Okay. You're talking about it too soon. There is no soon business here. The people we expected that immediately when they are there as because Joseph Baga, the reason
I was asking the man, you know, whether it was not too soon to start protesting. I didn't say it was too soon.
It's not soon. It belated.
Okay.
When did they start the June 7 protest?
Okay.
Did I see myself there with you? All I can say. Don't be trying to put it in soon. It's not soon.
Okay, my brother.
It's not soon.
Thank you.
So let them go back to hospital. We tell you let them go back to various position to a various hospital.
Thank
we
you.
want our people to be queued.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you. Let's take the other question. We come and get somebody else money quickly. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Good evening, Oliver Khan.
Good evening. Quickly, no time.
Yeah, this is Peter Lane. Let me say good evening to Alexa. And Oliver, first let me say thanks for the show this evening. You see, before coming to the nurses and doctor issue, I want to talk a little bit on the attack on freedom of speech by the United Party people. You see, these are people that spoke hardly on the rule of law here. They were passing around campaigning about how people were breaking the rules in this country. But to come to power and start attacking journalists, even peaceful citizens, putting them in jail just to prove a point is wrong. They should deviate from that. Because what they are doing, they're showing no peace. They are showing no reconciliation. They should switch from that. They were here protesting all around for feeding them, giving them food and drink. No one run after them, no one chase after them, no one shoot gun after them. They should stop doing that to the peaceful people of this country.
Okay.
And okay, before I drop the line.
Quickly.
Because nurses and doctors, they need to go to work. They can't harmonize vote again, want to harmonize for life. All right? They were all around harmonizing votes and all kinds of things. And now they now come to power and they want to harmonize for life again. So please, we are not begging them. We are asking them to go to work because this is the government that they wanted, and this is the government that is in power. So that they be patient and wait for whatsoever things that come after. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you with take this other person. Go ahead, sir. How you doing?
Good evening, Khan Oliver Khan.
Go ahead, no time.
My name is Darrington Carrie Dennis. I do join from President Committee on the Pusher and HK14.
Go ahead, Darlington.
Let me say thank you. Let me say thank you so much. I want to say something to the air record. Yesterday, you stood on the street as a professional person. You campaign around here. How many masala the Omar vote? Now, Baka is take over. I guess the best time for Baka to come back to your or to go back in the hospital and do our labyrinth work. But the first time on the media, they were good, President Baka. President Baka, don't get anybody $5. Don't anybody sorry at all.
But if you say that, do you think it will be good for the president himself? It's not going to be good for him.
That's what you pray for. God cannot say, God cannot victim you. I want to pray for what you pray for, what you get.
Okay, all right, man.
Pray for DNA, what you get.
Okay.
Go back to the hospital.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's go and get Man CC from Clariton, the female general. General, go ahead. Let's hear you. Good evening.
Oh, my son, how you doing?
We are great, Man CC. Let's hear you.
Okay, let me say hi to my brother Alexa. Hello. Okay, be my day, man. According to that doctor, he explained the whole problem that you're going through, what you're going through at the hospital.
So you're happy now?
1% against 0%. You get 2% against 0%. We tell you to lead it, stay, you are holding it. We tell you to lead it, stay, you are holding it. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? Stop crying. Go back to work. Go back to work. When you cry, why are you crying so soon?
Man, CC.
Go back to work. You get me 100%. I was getting 0%. Hey there. You say, but we are back. You're going to eye your salary up. Oh, you say you'll go, like, may you put in power. Why you crying? Why you explain your condition? No, everything is okay. You also be crying, but now, okay, don't say much to you. No. And I will tell you people, the papa, they will tell me that. No, it's sorting you. Even it's sorting you. So therefore, you don't call you to come and see a problem. What they go through, so they go for slow and slow motion or slow kick the ball, slow down. And I'm going to be about.
Go slow.
Imagine people are dying. They're so pain and Google celebrate. They're going to work.
The message, they all go slow. It's a slow motion.
Okay, I see you about slow motion or slow go that is sitting.
Okay.
What I'm telling him, let him go to work. We were telling them the next thing they said of bringing water, you know, because they knew very well in those things they got to. It was not possible. They want to sure the post and they say, we're not doing it. We will not take the country. And they say, we are it's small. That's the one who you are. That's the question of for something on that table. On the side, no one ever walk to what they don't walk for. So then they get to go by time. But yes, we are serious.
Okay.
What say I do our job?
Thank you.
100% I read based on you want to get 200%. No, but after what I tell you, what I happy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I will be trying to you. Because me. But enjoy not lot of us enjoy. But just get thank you.
Thank you very much.
Power today.
Thank you, Man Sisi. Alexa, see the thing, Man Sisi says she left. Medical people at the hospital. I mean, you like it anyway. But that's a female general. Let's talk to this person. Hello, sir. How you doing?
Yes, how are you? Okay.
How you know my name?
I'm monitoring you, man. This is my station.
Okay. What is the name, sir? Where you join us from, Chief?
From Broville, Sheck.
Okay, so hold on, few minutes, and tell me your full name quickly. You play the cash giveaway. That's what our system is telling us.
Yes.
What is your full name registered on your mobile money number?
Sheck Kandoli.
Sheck is SH what?
SHEIKH.
Okay, Sheck. The last name is
Kandoli. KARNDOLR.
Sheck Kandoli.
Yeah.
Okay, Kandoli. How many times did you play, sir?
5 times just now.
5 times just now. Can you tell us how you play?
Star 799
Star
star 70 hash.
*799 *70 hash. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The system is loading with your information. Your last numbers are 40 and what? That your telephone number we're asking for, so
00
no, that's not the number that got here. That's not the number we have here.
077658500
Mr. Check the number. Check the number. Just hold on. Check. that's not the number. Mr. Sheck, that is not the number. That's not the number you play with. Hold on. Let's go back there. Let's go back there. Yeah, but that's exactly what it is. We're trying to find Sheck's number. We're trying to. Hello.
I'm sorry, I was calling my orange number.
You causing the problem for us. I was no. Don't call your phone number. Don't call your whole number. Don't call the whole number. One of the last 3 we want to know.
406.
Simple. That's what it is. Our system doesn't lie. All right. So the system is loading for you. You are calling your orange number. You orange the player before. I only lose tag and player.
I'm sorry.
So the system is loading. I don't know if it will give you 50K, 5K, 1K, or whatever. 406 Chikandoli. Okay, $10,000 Liberian dollars to your covers. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah. So once you receive it, call us back.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kandoli. $10,000 to his elbows. Yes, right here. Let's talk to this person on the line. Go ahead, Chief. Let's hear you. How you doing?
Man, how are you, Oliver? Let me say hi to our sister. This is Edmond Carr. The visually impaired guy that keep him walk out fit to the fire to deliver.
Edmond, the doctors left the hospital, Edmond.
Yeah, and let me first say that this is the right time for their protest because mind you, the renegade group are having the budget in their hands, saying they are having budget hearing. So if they were ready, if they are serious to do anything tangible for them, this is the right time that they will know that the health are serious of their benefit. But if they allow this time to pass, they're not going to see it happen until 2026, January again, or 2025 December. However, the health workers are paying for ungratefulness. I hear him saying the proposal that was approved, it was approved around October 2023. Yes, you know the commitment of President Weah. You can admit that when President Weah took over, he was able to put director, he was able to increase the salary from $700 to $2,000 plus US dollar. So if he come and make commitment to the rest of you guys that hey, beginning 2024 January, your salary will be stopped up and the proposal was brought before you people, it was validated, it was approved. You guys was going to say, oh yes, we believe in President because when he said he would do it, he can surely do it. But you guys said no. The matter woman that was dancing, that was leading the campaign. She was the only person that benefited from emoji. People just forget to know that. I don't know hell whether we're not going to be given ministerial job. No. The only thing that you will be there to benefit, and your salary is increased to a considerable level, you'll be able to get something. And you stay there, you see there, so how much our salary? Who am I your phone? You get about 20%, who get 0%. Now, what percent do you have?
Okay.
And I can say this to you.
Quickly.
Let me conclude. I can say this to the health worker. You will only return to work based on humanitarian reason and promising we will do it, but I can assure you, this government is not capacitated to add anything to your salary. No kappa there. You're going to add matters. You from Bangladesh, you know what they call kappa. They will tell you kappa not there.
Thank you.
So you will go back based on humanitarian. We will increase it, but nothing not there.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to Alhaji Patrick Soa from the US. I don't know if he is a December. Are you in the country, Patrick Soa?
No, we got January.
Okay, then you'll be on how do we call it, Alexa? January. Go ahead.
Yeah. Did I hear you say the doctors have left? You mean all of the hospitals in Liberia?
I just interviewed the consortium of medical workers in Liberia. They had. I just interviewed him, and he said until their needs can be met, the nurses and other medical practitioners will abandon government hospitals. The people in Cali hospitals stay there, but only government hospitals they got issue with.
This is terrible. But I expected this to happen, Oliver. I expected this. I know Unity Party very well. I don't know what really you guys thought of, those that voted the guys back to power. I don't know what they thought of. How can you believe? How can you really in your right mind expect Unity Party to rescue you when they have over $16 billion in direct investment to Liberia? They did not rescue you at that time. That now when they are living on less than $1, they cannot even afford to pay. And you allow the guys to fool you, to mesmerize you that they got investors in the U.S. All of the guys that were in the U.S. here telling you, say, they got businesses, they want to come down, they are investors. That was just a freaking lie. They are all working here in group homes, in nursing homes. They are working in factories. They are passing around. We got more to see. Unity Party cannot, they will not, the next 1 year almost about to come. All we have to do is what you guys are doing. I salute you, Oliver. I salute your co-presenter. I salute all critical journalists who are bringing this government's feet to fire. Let's keep fighting. The guys, you know them. I know them. They are not small potato. To get power from them, you got to muscle them to the teeth. Other than that, these guys are going to manipulate the process. Look, children cannot go to school. You know, hospitals are not getting empty. Our people cannot afford food to eat. Bread and butter issues are tough. Our people are dying. Our borders are open. Pregnant women cannot even get places to get by. People are committing suicide because of hardship. Librarians cannot afford rent to pay. This is unfortunate. This sounds so cacophonious. This is terrible. This is bizarre. We must all stand up to boot this government and bring President Weah back 2029 if he wants to come back.
Okay, Patrick Soa from the US. That's how he ended it. I still think 2029 is way, way, way ahead. But let's talk to this person quickly, then we go and confirm some money. Go ahead. Let's hear you, sir.
Thank you, Oliver. This is Shelton calling from Connecticut, the USA.
Go ahead, Shelton. Let's hear you.
You know the song in Ivory Coast when we're down there, it said Premier Gaou, Nepa Gaou. Remember that song?
Oh, yeah. First food is not food. Second food are food.
When Joseph Boakai served as vice president, he came back after losing the election of president. Squandered the opportunity for Liberian people. His first year as president, They are squandering the opportunity again for Liberian people. Unfortunately, we still have Liberians who are bent in supporting this man. So sometimes I sit down and wonder what's wrong with us. This administration would for 6 years will put our country backward, way backward, because they have no idea. They came purposely just to deplete the resources of our people. And that's what's happening. Unfortunately for the health worker, I'm sorry. But you guys sat down and allowed Mo Ali there to tell that President Weah was harmonizing your salary. And you chanted. That was one of the mean chants on the campaign trail. You harmonize my salary, I will harmonize your vote. Today, they're not even adding a penny to your salary. As a matter of fact, some of you guys are not even taking pay. So this is where we are today. The hypocrisy in our country that making our country not to even move forward. You got Mo Ali who are on the street promoting and antagonizing propaganda all over the place that President Weah was doing nothing. Mo Ali posted something on Facebook. He was in the pool and somebody wrote on the Unity Party. Where are we today? Mo Ali told the guy, do I care about your suffering? This is a man that was in the pool water voting, running around for Joseph Boakai. Mo Ali would say that this is the mentality of the Unity Party people. So Liberians, you open your eyes. 2029 is right around the corner. Thank you, Kai.
We will leave you right there. 2029 is still far, my dear brother. But let's talk to this person. Hello, go ahead, sir. How you doing?
Oliver Khan.
How are you?
Yeah, this is my Rebecca call.
Ma Rebecca calling from where? Okay, we missed out on you. Let's talk to this other person. Hello. We are great. There should be Phil Morris.
Yeah, Phil Morris.
Okay, we are told that we are told that you were in prison. The people jail you. They free you now.
Yeah, they free me up on the night. At least I got to see Liberia prison. And
political prisoner. From London, from a beautiful country from Netherlands, from a beautiful country like the Netherlands to a prison in Monrovia.
Yeah, for my own right and for the citizens' right, and I have to bear the pain. But that's it. That's life, innit? We're just trying to make the country be stable and be nice for people. Well, for the nicest, I just hope they can come out tomorrow. The same protests that were going on with. It's time for what happening, but they call for it. They ask for it. They got it. No, when you ask for something, then you get
I don't think we got to beat on the nurses too much. We should be encouraging the government to help the situation.
Yeah, and that's why we went to them and what they did to us. We tried to talk to them. What they did to us. And the people like me, what are standing up and I'm fighting you. And you just treat me like that. It's not a good experience, but yes, I experienced. And I'm regret experiencing it because I want my country to be safe. I want my country to be number one as we are. I want my country to know that we have our right and we citizens should be able to turn to us because we put them there. You know, we put them there to serve us and stuff like that. It not possible. I'm just 6 hours away. And what's happening there? What can happen here? It's not a rocket science. And honestly, I'm so sorry for what happened to you yesterday. I tried calling you to see what we can do, but I guess you're not ready to talk yet. But we're so sorry. If anything, we're going to get back to you. Of anything you want to do, you just add me on it.
Okay.
And see how best we can help you up.
Thank you very much. Let's talk to this person who has been on the line for a longer time. Sorry, we were taking other calls. Let's hear you, sir. Go ahead. 1 minute.
Good evening, KOK. How are you?
We're great, my dear brother John Batawi.
Yes. KOK, you see, they have record and they are very, very much ungrateful. They're joking. They are taking salary. They have record and they are joking.
But
they can be the first Joseph Boakai can pay.
They have worker info to support your party. So why are you fighting them like that?
No, I'm fighting them because they're making mockery out of the people that are suffering like Europe because Joseph Boakai promised them everything. They were there
You listen to the people doing the election when they were campaigning. They promised them heaven. Now they give them paradise. You have to shut up, man. If I catch anybody on the street, I will take your paper from you and carry you back to the hospital.
But you are out of the country. You don't appear to be in Liberia. So how will you do that?
Yeah, I'm coming because they have work business. I'm coming for vacation. I'm coming.
We leave you right there. Let's leave you and go to Minnesota. This person is from Minnesota. Rukia, let's hear you. How are you? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just called to say sorry to Austin Kaba. I'm so sorry for everything. Let him not be deterred. You guys shouldn't be deterred. All of this is just a scare tactic from Quaka and his people trying to instill fear in you guys and the citizens. Let us not give up. We should remember what happened in Sierra Leone. You know, when the guy came to power, you know, his first thing, what he did, he beat, when the citizens came out to protest, he beat and killed them. And I think they made a second attempt. He did the same thing from that time to today. Trust me, follow the history. You understand? I say, Olympics, they never came out to protest anymore. And this is exactly what Quaka is doing. So that'll be strong. Okay, Austin, the rest of you guys, please don't give up. Whatever that happened to Austin, let him not give up. Let him be that we are in prayer with him. And in case of anything, I'm here. Okay. When it's time for anything, whatever you guys want, any contribution, I will be willing to give mine.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. We leave you right there from Minnesota. Let's see if we can confirm this person. Yeah, we've been calling this person to see whether they received their money. So there are 2 million winners. If you receive your money, pick call us back and let us know you receive it because we don't have the time to call all of the winners. Let's see if this person has received theirs. Okay. Did you receive money? How much did you receive, Chief?
10,000 Liberian dollars.
10,000 LD. Congratulations. The Christmas is getting set.
Yes.
Okay. All right, we leave you right there. 10,000 Liberian dollars. Let's talk to this person. Hello, sir. How you doing? There should be a ma'am.
Mom, Rebecca, I think I got called off, so I just had to call back again.
From Minnesota. Go ahead.
Yeah, from Minnesota. Quickly, okay. I just got a question to ask my people. Joseph Walker is not a fire service man. Jeremiah Kuhn and like the other lawmaker who were crying yesterday. When that fire thing happened over there, they all went running to that Capitol building.
Oh, you muted your call. Your call is muted. If you're listening, your call is muted. It's reflecting here on the WhatsApp.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I said my first year, Jeremiah Kuhn and Walker with his team. They went running as a response team, like firefighters to go to the Capitol.
But the Capitol,
Why are they not running to the hospital to go and rescue our people there?
Okay.
Okay, my cousin at the hospital right now as I speak.
But
this is terrible.
Carry the person to
our nurses that left the hospital, my people. We who in the diaspora, the little job that we are doing, we are not like we are just we took off to take care of our people. So they our people, you have to consider me and go back. I'm baking there.
Okay, let them consider and go back. Ma'am Rebecca.
Our people in the hospital. Somebody don't want on a surgery and you don't walk out of there. How you expect them to live? Put it in your shoe.
Okay.
You take off.
That's what we're saying.
Even when the patient slap you, we take off. I don't know about Labro assistant, but we talk off in this country. When the patient slap you, you can't slap them back.
Go slap JFK
you
Norris. Go slap JFK Norris. Go slap the nurse with JFK. He said patient go slap JFK Norris. The shop when he's judging you. you can't do yourself. All right, we'll leave you right there. Let's go to the lines and talk to another person. But on a more serious note, the nurses got to go back. Y'all go back to job, please. Forget politics. Go back to job. Election file. Wait 2029 for elections. Don't be coming outside. It will not help. You think you can? I'm being honest about the thing. You can blackmail the government. Don't do it. You think you can put government under pressure? You think the government you can put under pressure to act? The government can do things on own. When the government decides to do it, do it. No pressure can operate. So go back to the hospital and let's move. This person, how you doing, sir? Go ahead. Hello, sir. How are you?
This is Margaret here on the phone website.
Margaret, we are from Caldwell. Let's hear you, ma'am.
Yeah. You know, I guess you already want to say something to this person because they left the hospital and went on the street to go whatsoever the thing is. But still we have to. So we are the citizens, while we're not in favor of it, we be still moved. At least the small thing when it was just to be getting from India, it was not together, but then to put somebody there when they think they need to. So for them leaving the hospital and going out to tell the police whatsoever they need to go back to our people in the hospital and take care of them. Because even when they plead, the one thing where Baga said you're not ready to see to the situation, all the representatives, senators, and say they are not ready to see to the situation. So why they would the people would die in the hospital and just be there? So they need to go back. Let them go back. It's my point.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. They should go back to their duty posts. That is what she is saying. Let's talk to the other person on the line. Okay, hello. How you doing, sir?
My name is John William. I'm calling from Goro Magna in Lower Magibi County, Upper Magibi County District 4.
Upper Magibi County. Are you guys experiencing this thing to some of the hospital there too?
The first thing, brother, I in the bush, but the problem there, John, we are good.
Oh.
John, we are good. John, we are good. Retire, John, we are good. Most of the people say that John, we are someone now that pay. Right in my own community, my son, running the radio in the room. They insulted me, I finished me, people are like, they don't know nothing. Who is George, we are? Doesn't brother who are like, pay on back for their day, or also the children people in to school. So no need for the cars that will do counter protest, when the cars that will come outside and kill them, that's what people say.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello. Go ahead. How you doing?
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you, Chief?
Okay.
How are you, sir?
Okay. This is Mr. House.
Mr. Huff.
Listen, you know you're one of my favorites on the radio. But sometimes your advocacy can really get to me.
Sorry,
I gotta be honest with you.
sorry. The hard life looking.
The people are expressing themselves. These health workers, that means the people let them fight their battle. Yes? We tried, we did all we could.
Oh, sorry. I needed you to end your thoughts. But listen, Elisha and I, our concern is, our issue is not that we want to defend the health workers or whatever the case. Our point is the innocent people who need medical. Okay, so look, if you can bring, is Sarah looking borrow us on nurses? Araco borrow us on nurses? Guinea borrow us on nurses? And the nurses being in the hospital? Wow, well, Liberian nurses protesting. You know that if the government pay them or settle their problem, then they go back to the hospital. The other nurses and go back to their countries. I will agree. In fact, I will tell them to protest whole year. But in as much as their protest action will keep the patients vulnerable, I don't think it is worth it. Regardless of the political alignment and sentiments, humanity should be the center of all of our activities that we'll do. I don't know what else, but for me, I think that's the core issue.
I think the government has to act, to sort out the issue.
We agreed, ma'am. Let's hear you. You should be the second to the last caller.
Yeah, thank you for the talking point. This afternoon, I listen to you. Okay, I don't want the citizen to be saying that, oh, George, we are good, oh, George, we are do this, George, we are do that. When George, we are that, and we are money. The money what people money after like a regime, you're not paying people, so you should not be doing it to say you are doing everything. I'm on that salary, they 40 or 50 for working for. They are not even coming, so they start putting white powder on him. If you say you are doing everything, or
You were even regular in paying people, like some people just so they were earning their daily from. So you shouldn't be praising him all day. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, man. We leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. You're the last caller.
Hello?
Hello. Go ahead.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
We're great.
I'm Mr. Joseph Clay calling from Mike County, Habel City.
Habel City. Is there any government hospital or clinic around there? If so, what is the situation there, sir?
No, the situation here is calm. No problem here yet, but I believe everything is uncle.
Okay.
But I want to speak on what happened last night. I think you may be the person, I may not know you, but that thief of that car last night. Yeah, I was here with our journalist last night. If the journalist would be speaking on what is going on in the country, my fear was in case a child or the person who have been relaxing in a car. So by saying the right thing, by affecting the country so that that person will lose their life, well then why is it that the honorable man who make a statement?
Oh no, something is happening to the network in this country, and it is so sad. But let's take my Helena. You are the last person. We don't have any time again.
This is fine, no. Okay, how you doing?
We are great, ma'am.
Yeah, and let's say hello. You give me smart big. Yes. They are talking about Austin. That thing will happen. And in Jesus' name, nothing will happen to any of you. God will bless you and strengthen you.
Amen.
No weapon shall fashion against you shall prosper. That woman that talks saying Joel were not doing everything they said that. The one he was doing, I think, was better than the one where they own. When they were killing people just to get back at the election, beating sick people in a hospital. She might not come on air, come they beat more. I think was better than before. So she might not say, oh, we're not well, this and that in the order. The time they were beating people who will fight for them, they will fight for themselves. Killing innocent people in a hospital. You don't get time for that in there. Joe, we won't go. You go now. You give me your vote, I will give you your this. Bam.
We leave you right there. My Helena Wule from St. Paul Bridge. Look, the old man I can enjoy it. I can enjoy my CC. I enjoy my Helena Wule. You know, yeah. I haven't heard from Orita Doe for a long time. Yeah, you know, and the rest of them. Alexa, we gotta go home. It is the Christmas time, but unfortunately,
I'm not feeling
the conjugal resemble. Yeah, the thing looking at Christmas not coming.
Are you feeling festive?
Yeah, the thing looking at Christmas. I try to wear Christmas hat and all, but still, I'm not even looking at somebody get Christmas. But this is what it is, and we are hoping that. What do you? No, I'm wearing a Christmas hat, but still, I do not look like a Christmas. Somebody anticipating Christmas. I just do not look like that. Come on.
You're trying to feel the spirit, but it is not working.
It's not easy. But that's why it is, my dear people. We're here. It is what it is. Until we return on tomorrow, which is the weekend's edition. On tomorrow, we'll play a lot of music. We'll play a lot of music tomorrow. You know, we'll tell you how to operate in the Christmas where you not get money. That whole show will be so sweet. How you operate in the Christmas where you don't get money. You know, what to do right now. How to beg for Christmas money. You know,
teach me,
no, tomorrow we'll be having a show. How to beg for Christmas money. You know, how to beg your uncle, how to beg your boyfriend, how to beg your girlfriend, how to beg somebody else. If you don't have, yeah, I'll be calling Austin Kawhi to teach people how to beg your girlfriend.
Austin doesn't have a girlfriend; he has a wife.
I know, but
so why girlfriend?
Somebody taught him somewhere. You know, people can learn things. So I'll also be asking.
Why can't you teach us?
No, I'll be teaching how to beg your family because I know how to beg family people.
You know how to beg girlfriend?
No, I don't have. Austin and myself, we don't have.
So why you say Austin?
No, he has a book. He has a book. Somebody handed over to him. Why are you?
No, because Austin is married. So how say?
Yeah,
I will call Austin to tell her how to beg your wife. Don't say girlfriend.
Okay, yeah.
That's
So
what I'm saying.
Point of correction. That is it. Yeah. So Austin will be telling her how to beg your wife for money. Yeah. So that will be the situation. But until then, have a wonderful time. MC Carol will call this one go. We'll be here on tomorrow. Have a wonderful time. And Anthony Stevens will continue to give you more and more money here on 87.9.